friends! I'm Nora from Atlanta. Please like and subscribe to Fareev for amazing stories. I was born just a minute after my twin sister, Suki. She was my twin, but we were nothing alike. We didn't even look like we were sisters at all. Suki, with her long golden locks and blue eyes, seemed like a Barbie doll. As for me, I might have looked like a Cabbage Patch doll. There's a saying that families are like fudge, mostly sweet, but Suki is absolutely crazy. All she ever wanted to do was have fun, and she was born with a really short fuse. Like one time, Mom and Dad took us to a restaurant, and Suki thought it would be fun to squeeze the ketchup bottle at people. Thank God I was safe, but not for long.
Hey Nora, would you like some ketchup?
Saying that, Suki squeezed the bottle so hard, instead of being angry, my parents were laughing.
Suki, you sure know how to have fun?
Yes, you are so naughty, but Mama loves you.
I wasn't surprised when the waiter tried to stop her. She went ballistic, and eventually we were kicked out of the place and banned from ever coming back. Even when we would have exams, Suki would never take study seriously, but still somehow managed to pass. But that wasn't for long. When we reached 10th grade, she failed and had to repeat the class. I wasn't happy that she flunked, but I wasn't sad either. I got to enter 11th grade without Suki, and it was awesome. I was finally my own person and no longer the sister of the most gorgeous and hot-tempered girl at school. I focused really hard on studies and aced every exam, and soon was top of my class. I had my life goal set. I needed to be the best and get that one scholarship to my fave university that was offered to her school. While my parents were happy that I was excelling in my studies, they were even prouder that Suki joined the cheerleading squad. Mom went so insane that she threw a full-fledged party for Suki, wearing her cheerleading uniform from ages ago.
Oh my love, you keep making us proud following your mom's footsteps.
Seeing how everyone was just hovering all around Suki, something inside me flipped. Like seriously celebrating. She joined the cheerleading squad. In case you guys haven't noticed, I aced my 9th standard exams. Okay, fine. I might have overreacted, but I did have a point. Mom and Dad just rolled their eyes and went on to enjoy the party. Well, I felt like I'd get a headache, so I went outside in the garden to catch some air. Feeling frustrated, I kicked the dirt, and that's when I saw a guy.
You idiot. You stupid, stupid idiot.
Huh? What the heck? Hey, watch your mouth. You're standing in my garden calling me an idiot and stupid. How dare? The guy raised his hand, and when he removed his phone from his ear, I felt my cheeks turn red. He wasn't talking to me.
Beautiful, gorgeous. That's what I call you, not idiot and stupid. It was just my friend on the phone.
Who was he? He did look familiar, and then it hit me. It was Dad's friend's son, Ian. Our family used to be super close, but Ian and his family moved to England like 8 years ago. It's you, Ian, the guy who always stole my ice creams.
Yep, it is I. The guy who heard you tell your mom on a beach picnic how bad you needed to scratch your butt because of the sand.
Oh gosh, why did he have to remember that? Once summer vacation ended, I found Ian in my class perfect. As if having Suki in high school wasn't enough, Ian was the most annoying guy ever. First, because he knew so much about my childhood and would keep telling classmates how I used to be a cranky, weird kid. And second, because he was so competitive. He wanted to be number one at everything. He played in the school's soccer team and was also excellent in studies. But I was a tough cookie. I was always one step ahead of Ian, and I wasn't going to let him get my scholarship at all. One day, I was in the library preparing for this really tough advanced math quiz. Just as I was trying to figure out a very difficult equation, someone snatched my notebook. It was Ian.
You're welcome. I was standing behind you, and I just couldn't bear it anymore. If you had paid attention to the prime number theorem, you wouldn't have to find a workaround for this question.
I would have figured it out, but yeah, this way it does seem easy. Well, I guess thanks are in order.
I already said you're welcome.
Saying that, Ian sat next to me, and we both started practicing together. After that day, Ian sort of grew on me, and I started to like him. Soon, we became really good friends. We always studied together and made our assignments together. We both wanted the same scholarship and hoped the best one would get it. One fine day, as we were sitting in the cafeteria, Suki came out of nowhere and tried to be a little too sweet with Ian. Thank God he ignored her. But once we were at home, Suki had a full-blown meltdown about it.
Are you just hanging out with him to make me jealous? Like, he is so cool, how can he even talk to you? How dare he ignore me?
I don't know. Maybe because he knows I know what the cube of 2 is, while I guess you don't. Plus, haven't you noticed he isn't into you?
Ugh, nerd? Fine. He is cute, but not that cute.
Saying that, she left in anger. If Ian had chosen me, she had to accept it. But had he chosen me, he was always so charming around me. I would often catch him looking at me, and he'd give me just the cutest smile ever. We'd always sit together and study together in the library. He even walked me home every day, after school too. Every time he'd touch my hand, I felt as if my heart flipped, but we were just friends, nothing more. One day, Ian and I had to meet in the library to discuss an assignment, but he didn't show up. When I went looking for him, I saw him with Suki in the empty hallway. He was holding her hand, and they were super close. I felt gutted, and I ran home and locked myself in my bedroom. Mom and Dad tried to talk to me, but I didn't let anyone in. Later that night, I felt hungry and went to get dinner. That's when I heard Suki talking to one of her friends. I almost ignored it, but the moment she said Ian's name, I lost it and barged into her room. "I know what you're doing. Which stay away from Ian. Got it? Is that him on the phone? How could you? Suki?"
What the heck? Get out of my room. Nora, stop being a nosy jerk.
Saying that Suki pushed me out of her room. And the entire night I felt so angry. It was my fault. I had been too scared to tell Ian how I felt. I needed to fix this. So the next day, the moment I saw Ian, I dragged him into the library and confronted him about Suki.
What are you even talking about? Nora, I don't know. She was fine in 1 minute and then she fell and I just gave her a hand to help her up, that's all.
Oh, okay. I might have overreacted. No biggie.
Really? And here I was, happy that you might have felt at least a bit jealous, because I feel like that when you talk to another guy.
Oh, you do? And why is that?
Because maybe I'm falling for you?
Me too. Saying that, Ian leaned in and kissed me. The following week, it seemed as if Ian and I were inseparable. I felt like I was on cloud 9. But Suki, gosh, every time she'd see Ian and me together, her face would turn red as a tomato, as if I cared. One night, I was in my room ready to sleep when Suki knocked on the door.
Hey, I was wondering, can we talk?
About whatever it is, make it fast.
Nora, I know I'm the perfect sister, and I guess I steal the spotlight from you a lot of times, but still, I am your sister. And I want to tell you that Ian, well, he isn't exactly the guy you think he is. He's sort of hit on me, and he's using you, Nora. He is.
Oh God, this was a new low for Suki. I knew me being with Ian made her feel jealous, but this was way too much. Without even thinking, I grabbed her arm and shoved her out of the room. Suki, you are not the sun. The world doesn't revolve around you. For once, it's about me. Stay back. I was fuming with anger. The next day, I woke up a little late for school, and when I reached there, I realized something was off. All eyes were on me. A girl told me to go to the gym room, and when I got there, I saw Suki yelling at Ian, and he had a bruise on his eye.
Nora, thank God you're here. Your sister, she is crazy. She asked me to dig. I hate her instead of you, and when I said no, she punched me. She actually came at me. Everyone saw it. It was inches away, and she attacked me.
I would have also kicked you. Nora, this jerk. You know what?
Before Suki could say anything more, I gave her a tight slap. I was so sick of her. What is wrong with you? Why can't you be happy for me? I hate you, Suki. Don't ever talk to me again. Before things could escalate, the teachers took Suki to the principal's office, and she got a much deserved for the stunt she pulled. And finally, for once at home, Mom and Dad grounded her. Though Suki tried to talk to me many times, I totally shut her out. When she returned to school, she was dropped from the cheerleading squad and was always so quiet. The whole stress of Suki and Ian had me so distracted that I wasn't even doing well in studies. I knew I didn't do well in the exams, and I was certain that I'd have to kiss that scholarship goodbye. But when the results for the 12th grade came in, I was stunned to see I had failed. This can't be happening. But how? There must have been some mistake. I went straight to the school. I was going to get my assignments and exam answer sheets tested, but when the teacher informed me that I had not submitted a couple of very important assignments, I felt the earth beneath me shatter, and to my shock, Ian was there with a grin on his face.
Oh my God, the look on your face, it's epic. Totally epic. Wait, let me take a picture and show you how fun it was. Nora, you were so easy to fool. I guess all girls are so easy to fool. Give them a bit of attention and they'll lose focus. And you know what? Your sister was onto me. She saw me throw your sorry excuse of an assignment in the bin instead of submitting it, but I played it so well that you didn't believe her.
I felt my ears burn. I was so going to get this butthead, but before I could lunge at him, someone jumped at Ian. It was Suki.
You jerk. My sister deserved that scholarship. You won't go far in life by stepping on others. Karma will bite you in the butt, Ian. I'm going to tell the world what you did.
Good luck proving that.
I had to stop Suki. She had already gotten one suspension because of Ian. Another meant expulsion. Suki, believe it. He's not worth it. It's just a blood-sucking worm. When Ian left, Suki hugged me, and I hugged her back. I was sad for weeks. I felt so depressed and just wanted to stay in my room all the time. The pang of betrayal was falling hard on me, seeing how homebound I was. Mom and Dad took us to a restaurant, the same one we had been banned from. Just as I was going to take a bite from my burger, Suki squeezed the ketchup bottle, and a load of ketchup landed on my face. Suki, you idiot! Wait, I'll get you!
As if you can come on, let's see your aim.
Saying that, I did the same, and in no time our family was acting like the crazy we were. In the end, Dad had to pay for minor damages our family's catch-up fight caused. And guess what? We were banned again, but I didn't care. I felt alive after such a long time, and I knew Suki totally did that on purpose. When the schools opened again, I felt ashamed to go back, but Suki was by my side.
Hey, it's no big deal. I studied 11th grade twice. No worries. Try until you succeed.
She was so right about it. At the start, kids would tease me for repeating the same class, but in a few weeks they forgot about it. Well, I guess my winning streak was broken, because it took me 4 attempts in 12th grade to clear it. But when I did, I got into my favorite university. After graduation, Suki and I opened a restaurant together, and guess what? It had a separate section for kids to go wild. One time, as we were closing up, we saw a homeless man and gave him some food. Just as he looked up at me, I was shocked to see it was none other than Ian. Ian, what happened then? Ian told me how he got into college and how a girl broke his heart, making him go into a depression and lose focus and failed miserably. Even his parents disowned him in the end. I knew it was karma, just like Suki had said many years ago. I gave Ian a few dollars as we both walked towards home. Remember to always be kind. Before the story ends, I want to tell you that mealtime is a time to enjoy food, and we shouldn't disturb others during it. And throwing away someone else's test is not a good thing. We must respect their efforts.
Hi, my name is Stella.
And I'm Alice! We're identical twins from Ohio!
Please like and subscribe.
When we were born, we were called the cutest babies in town. Everyone freaked out over our beautiful blonde hair and blue eyes. They called us angel babies. Mom signed us up to be baby models, and we were super popular. By the time we were 3, we were on every ad possible for baby products, from diapers to fashion. We were everywhere.
And I loved the limelight. It's like I was made to be a star.
I enjoyed school and wanted to be a powerful lawyer one day, so studying and getting good grades was really important to me. One morning when we were in 5th grade, we started our routine with Mom. Suddenly, Stella screamed.
My face, it's burning. Mom, help. Hold still. I think you have an allergic reaction.
Mom quickly wiped Stella's face as I watched in horror. By the time her face was clean, something horrible had happened. The reaction had covered Stella's face in angry red marks.
Oh my God, what is this? I'm disgusting.
No, Stella, it's gonna be fine. We'll get you fixed up in no time, I promise. Later, at the hospital, the doctors gave us some bad news. Stella's face was scarred from the reaction, and there was no cure. When Mom heard this, she nearly fainted, and Stella was mad at me.
You lied, Alice. You promised. I'll be fine, but I'm a monster. From that day on, my life changed forever. Mom made me wear a pound of makeup to cover my scars. I wasn't allowed to be seen without it. The whole thing broke my heart, and I didn't understand why this had happened to me.
In 8th grade, we met Julia and Emma. They had just moved to town and were also identical twins. They were pure evil. What's worse is everyone compared us.
Look at the new girls! They're so cute!
I love how they always match. They're giving Stella and Alice a run for their money.
Emma and Julia were our complete opposites and had red hair and green eyes. I couldn't stand them. Our rivalry began when they started working at our modeling agency. They were stealing our jobs. I can't believe those witches are getting more work than us. We have to crush them like the bugs they are.
It's not a competition. Stella, why are you being so crazy?
Of course it's a competition and we're losing. And either you're with me or you're against me. Choose.
Of course, I'd always put Stella first, but sometimes she took things too far. One morning in the cafeteria, the witch twins walked up to us and smirked.
Oh, if it isn't the shy one and the ugly one. Why so sad?
Oh, suddenly I'm not hungry anymore.
Don't you have something better to do? Like shop for the same clothes?
Nice one! At least we own our twinness. You guys are so boring! And it's so plain!
Oh no, I'm tripping! I'm so sorry. It was an accident.
Stella left giggling, and I was shocked. I jumped up with some tissues for Julia, but she pushed me away. I'm just trying to help. I have a spare shirt if you want.
Don't touch me, witch! Just wait till this weekend's modeling competition. That grand prize is ours. We're going to end. You've been warned.
That whole talking together thing is so creepy. We'll definitely be there, so bring it on. I didn't agree with Stella's methods, but those girls got on my last nerve. They'd been nothing but rude since they showed up. The next day, Mom surprised us with a dozen designer dresses for the competition.
OMG, Mom, we're gonna look so good.
Can we afford this? They're so expensive.
Don't worry, honey. We'll return them after. You'll just have to be extra careful not to ruin them, okay?
I don't know about this.
Come on, don't be a wet blanket. We need to win this. We'll show those wannabes who really owns this twin business.
Later that night, Stella came to me.
Alice, I have a plan to beat them once and for all.
What do you mean, Stella?
Just a harmless prank, of course. But enough to take them out of the competition.
You're talking about cheating? We can't do that. Besides, I don't want to win like that. Is this really so important to you? That you cheat and win?
Yes, it is. You have no idea how hard my life is. Always hiding what I really look like and afraid someone will find out. But still, modeling is the only thing I'm good at and passionate about. So, yeah, I'm willing to do what it takes.
No one is perfect, Stella. Everyone is insecure about something. All models use makeup and whatnot to look better. And your condition? It's not as bad as you think. It's in your head.
Easy for you to say. Are you with me or not?
I am, but we will win this the right way. Every night after rehearsal, I snuck away to study. I was interested in a huge internship in Washington at a law firm, except I hadn't told Mom or Stella yet. I was scared they'd be angry with me. On the day of the competition, we aced the first rounds. Our dresses were the talk of the circuit, and people loved our routine. But when we went on earlier for round 2, Stella grew pale.
We can't go on yet. It's not our turn.
You look perfect, honey. Don't worry.
Our routine went well at first, but just then, a bucket dropped from the ceiling and we were covered in sour yogurt. What is that?
OMG! Ooh! The prank I'd set up for the twins backfired on us. If anyone finds out, I was dead. I had to think quickly. So when we went back to our dressing room, I knew what I had to do. It was them! I know they did this. We have to tell the judges.
You mean the twins? They sabotaged us? Just then, the twins walked into our dressing room, smiling.
That was quite a show! Looks like other people hate you.
Just as much as us.
How delicious!
Don't try and shift the blame. I know you were behind this.
Suddenly, Stella attacked Emma, and then Julia jumped in too.
Get off me, psycho! We had nothing to do with this!
Yeah, let go! You've gone mad!
As I pulled Stella away, Julia pulled at her dress, and it ripped. Just then, Mom rushed in, and when she saw the dresses, she screamed. I told Mom it was the twins, but they refused to admit it. So the agency launched an investigation. But I was shocked to see Stella rigging up the buckets of yogurt. We were disqualified instantly, and the twins won. You did this? I can't believe it!
At least I'm trying. You're the bad team player here. Do I have to do everything myself?
Listen to yourself. All you care about is winning, and it's just hurting us. You've ruined everything. Those expensive dresses and our reputation. I won't be part of this madness, Stella.
As if you could do it without me anyway. You need me and you know it.
Not anymore. I'm done. I never wanted this. After that, we were basically broke. Stella had to take every single job she could get to make more money. And I began waiting tables at the local coffee shop. A week before our 16th birthday, Mom came to us with some big news.
I may have just solved all of our money problems. Girls, pack your bags. We're moving to Japan.
What? A huge modeling agency loved our look and wanted us to move there to represent their brand. They'd pay for everything and even move us into a huge penthouse apartment for free.
OMG! This is the best news ever!
I couldn't let this go on any longer. I wanted to follow my dreams and participate in that internship. The deadline was just around the corner, so I had to tell them. I can't move to Japan.
Why, Alice?
Confused, they stared at me, and I finally explained my plans for my future.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe you're being so selfish.
How am I being selfish? I never asked for any of this.
All you've ever done is complain. Look at me. I'm the freak here, but I get up every day and I work.
You've never taken this seriously.
And now you just want to bail on us.
Me? Complain? You're the one who can't stop competing with Emma and Julia. You're so insecure that you've let this stupid rivalry turn you into a witch. I regretted my words as soon as I said them, but I was so mad I couldn't take them back. I stormed off to my room and slammed the door shut. Stella didn't talk to me for a whole week after that. What's worse is they were going ahead with the move, as if nothing I did mattered. One morning, I got a letter delivered, and it was from the internship. I was just about to open it when someone knocked on my door. Mom came in and eyed the letter.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm not happy about this. You're not even 16 yet, until tomorrow. And honey, we can't afford this.
I guess I just wanted to know if I could do it, Mom. I'm a straight A student. Did you even know that? Mom looked at me sadly.
I guess I've been so wrapped up in your careers, I've never really thought about what you wanted.
I want to make a difference in the world, not just look good.
Open the letter, Alice.
Mom and I hugged, and we opened the letter together. Congratulations! You've been accepted! What was I gonna do now? The next day at school, I decided to look for Stella so we could make up. It was our birthday after all. When I finally found her in the playground, I was shocked to see her with Emma and Julia.
Well, if it isn't the traitor twin, what do you want?
Stella, can we talk for a sec, alone?
Anything you say to me, you can say in front of my best friends.
What? Don't look so surprised. The enemy of my enemy
Is my friend, right?
Right!
Did you hit your head or something? Come on, we're sisters, twins. Don't be like this.
You did this to us. You've made your bed.
So sleep in it.
To think I was about to give up my dream for Stella, and she treats me like this. No chance anymore.
The following week, Mom and I packed our bags and headed for Japan, while Alice went to stay with our aunt in Washington. Good riddance. The next few years in Japan were amazing. The company wasn't happy that it was just me, but I was determined to make them see my worth. So I worked hard, and by the time I was 18, I was pretty famous. I actually missed Alice a lot, but I could never bring myself to call her. I needed to work on myself first.
Moving to Washington was the best decision of my life. I was my own person for the first time in my life. I loved living in my aunt's house, and the internship was amazing. They even offered me a summer job with them after I finished. I worked as an assistant for 3 years until I graduated college. Soon after, my boss offered me a full-time job with my very first case. A huge client was suing a skincare brand, and when I saw the name, I was shocked. It was the same company that caused my sister's scars. It turned out they were using sketchy chemicals, and hundreds of people were hurt. I made it my mission to take them down. And when we finally won the case, I called Stella. I told her everything, and I was surprised that she seemed happy to hear from me. We decided to meet at a cafe, and when I saw Stella, my heart nearly exploded. I'd forgotten how much I'd missed her.
That's such an insane story. Thank you so much for doing this.
The company will pay damages to every client that got hurt. I made sure of it.
Alice, I have to apologize. I know we were just kids, but I was so insecure and selfish. Can you forgive me?
Of course I can. I'm sorry too, but in a way, I'm glad it happened. I needed to find myself outside of us, you know?
I do. Really. But no matter what, you'll always be my other half.
Same here.
While Mom was at work, I crept into her bedroom and searched her closet and all her drawers for evidence of something. I lifted up a blanket from her bed and almost had a heart attack. Hi, I'm Nancy from China. See, my mom, she was the prettiest girl in our whole town. She literally won the Chinese beauty pageant 5 years in a row and became rich from it. Everyone would stop her in the streets to tell her how beautiful she was. Best of all, Dad adored Mom to bits and was always showering her with gifts. And then I was born.
Oh, darling, she looks exactly like you. Same lips and cheeks.
You and Nancy should compete in pageants together when she gets older.
Well, that's exactly what we did. When I was 3, Mom and I competed in duo pageants, winning every time and soaking out the glory. Then one day, when I was 10, I was in my dressing room when I heard Mom had to be rushed to the hospital.
What's going on? Is she hurt?
It's her skin. It's become completely wrinkled and inflamed. The doctors think she has a rare and untreatable condition.
What do you mean untreatable? I want to see my mom. Now!
No, Nancy, the pageant is in 3 minutes. You'll have to go on without her.
I was totally powerless, but I did end up winning first prize. Sadly, everyone was too depressed to celebrate. Mom looked like a freaking 80-year-old with red lumps on her face.
It's obvious. I won't be able to compete with you anymore. Look at me.
Mom, don't talk that way. Hell will always be beautiful in my eyes.
Oh, spare me. Nancy, I don't want your pity. I felt so awful.
And as I continued competing in pageants, people constantly compared me to my mom, especially my grandma.
It's heartbreaking what happened to my daughter's skin. It's too upsetting for me to visit her these days. At least you look the way she used to.
Their comments made me furious. I could feel Mom's growing resentment. Worst of all, the tension was affecting my parents' relationship, and they started fighting all the time. Finally, when I was 16, my parents divorced. Mom got custody since she'd been my primary caretaker, and it was then I decided I'd had enough.
I don't want to be in pageants anymore, Mom. I only did them in the first place because of you. And I don't like how bitter and jealous you get every time I compete.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why would I be jealous of my own daughter?
Gee, good question. All I know is it just got worse as I got older.
I quit pageants, and then Mom decided to move to the US, which was a big adjustment. And as soon as we settled, she became even more of a nightmare to be around.
That's a disgusting amount of makeup.
But I'm just wearing lip gloss.
Well, you're wearing too much for a girl your age. Wash it off right this second. I don't understand how you can eat all those pancakes and not blow up like a balloon.
Enjoy it while you can. Luckily, my new school became much happier than my home life. One day at school, I asked around to see if I could get an English tutor, since I still wasn't comfortable with the language. All the kids recommended the same guy, someone named Gavin.
He tutors for volunteer hours so it won't cost you anything.
Plus, he's gorgeous. Every girl at school has a crush on him.
Oh, well, I'm not looking to date at the moment. I just want to pass my classes.
But when I met Gavin in the library that day, my heart skipped 10 beats. He looked like a storybook prince. How could I concentrate on homework with that smoke show up in my space?
Are you okay? Your cheeks are bright red and you look adorable.
I do not look adorable. I mean, can we get to work, please? My homework isn't going to do itself.
We sat down to study, and I had to admit, Gavin was as brilliant as he was handsome. But when I started doing my math homework, he kept staring at me with his twinkling dark eyes, which made me nervous.
So are you free to go out this weekend?
Excuse me? I don't want to go out at all. You're just here to tutor me.
I know, but I can't fight my attraction for you. I've never believed in love at first sight until now.
Seriously, does anyone fall for your cringy pickup lines?
Face it, Nancy. I'm smart, I'm funny, and I have great hair. You won't be able to resist me for long.
I couldn't help rolling my eyes at that. Maybe I should get a new tutor. Except that same week, I ended up getting an A on 2 exams.
See? I don't disappoint. Now will you go out with me?
Just because you helped me get a good grade doesn't mean I owe you anything.
Come on, just one date.
With that, Gavin pulled out 2 tickets from his pocket, and holy crud, they were too astounding. Sasha Concert, my favorite singer.
I've been saving these for someone special, Nancy.
Okay, I'll go, but only because I'm a huge Sasha fan. But this is not a date.
The night of the concert, Gavin came to pick me up at 6, but the second Mom saw him, she looked furious and pulled me aside.
Where do you think you're going with that boy?
To Sasha's concert. I already told you I was going with a friend.
Please, do you really expect me to believe Mr. Heartthrob here is just a friend? He'll break your heart just like your father broke mine. You're not going to that concert.
But Sasha's my favorite singer, and you and I both know Dad didn't do anything wrong.
That comment made Mom so angry that she sent Gavin home and me up to my room. I was so mad I was shaking. Then suddenly I heard a noise from my bedroom. It was Gavin.
Hey, I think I'm stuck. You're gonna have to give me a hand.
Oh my God, are you trying to crawl into my room?
Well, you want to go to that concert, don't you? You said you're a huge fan, and if you can fit through this door, you probably won't get.
My heart fluttered as he smiled up at me. There wasn't any harm in going on a date with him, was there? So I crawled over and we went to the concert, and we're running over an hour late.
This is all Mom's fault. It's because of her. We left during rush hour. She's becoming even more of a train wreck since the divorce.
Your parents are divorced? Wow, small world.
Your parents are divorced too?
Well, actually, Mom left us a couple of days ago. She met some guy at work and is leaving my dad to be with him.
Wow, immense. So sorry.
It's fine, I'll get through it.
Gavin didn't seem to want to talk about it anymore. The concert was almost over when we arrived. But Gavin has an idea.
If we stood here, we would have time to listen to the last song.
The last song was a slow one, and I closed my eyes, swaying my shoulders in the wind.
I know your mom isn't perfect, but you sure are beautiful like her.
Ugh, I hate it when people compare me to my mom. Can I be my own person? I'm more than just a pretty face.
I know that. You also have pretty hair.
I slapped him right then, and he leaned in for a kiss. I felt fireworks between us. Then suddenly Gavin pulled away.
No, I can't do this.
What do you mean?
I don't want to fall for you. I'm scared of getting hurt. I don't want what happened to my parents to happen to us.
Dude, we're in high school. I'm gonna run off with some other guy. Your parents' failed relationship doesn't mean you have to live in fear.
But Gavin just said taking me to the concert was a mistake and started driving me home. I felt like such an idiot. Thankfully, Mom was in bed when I got home, and I fell asleep with no trouble. Then, at around 5 a.m., I felt someone's hands on my head. It was Mom.
Nancy goes back to sleep.
At that second, I spotted a pair of scissors in her hands.
What are you doing with those?
I
And why are you holding a strand of my hair? Are you cutting my hair in my sleep?
just need a couple of strands.
What? Why?
Please don't ask questions.
No, I will ask questions. You can't just cut my hair in my sleep without telling me why.
Watch your tone, young lady. I'm not doing anything wrong here. You need to learn to respect your elders and bite your tongue.
Mom stormed out of my room and slammed the door. She grounded me for a week, but I wasn't going to let her scare me. While Mom was at work, I crept into her bedroom and searched her closet and all her drawers for evidence of something. Then finally, I lifted up a blanket from her bed and almost had a heart attack. On her bed was an open cardboard box with a pile of my hair strands. How long had she been collecting my hair? I wasn't sure what she was going to do with it, but I knew one thing for sure. I needed to get away from her. I thought about booking a flight to China to go back and live with Dad. Except what if he didn't allow me to? The next day at school, I was in the library, when suddenly I saw Gavin sitting across from me reading a book. Oh darn, I'd forgotten to cancel our tutoring sessions.
Nancy, hey.
Hi. Look, I won't be needing any more tutoring sessions. I'm moving back to China.
Wait, what? You're leaving?
Yes, and I don't know when I'll be back. You made the right choice not to kiss me at the concert. We would have both ended up hurt. Everyone I've ever been close to in my life has done me wrong or got separated from me. You were right to protect your heart, Gavin.
He stared at me with sad eyes, and I couldn't bear being around him anymore. I went back to the house so I could secretly pack my bags and leave home. But that night, Mom knocked on my door.
Do you have a minute?
What's going on? What's in that box?
Your 18th birthday is tomorrow, so I made you a present.
Oh man, my birthday. I'd completely forgotten. What's this?
You asked why I was collecting strands of your hair. Well, it was to make a quilt with something called dong tai hair embroidery. It's an old Chinese practice. You sew hair strands onto a piece of white silk. My grandmother started a tradition where a mother would embroider a piece, pass it down to their daughter, who would continue the work and keep working on it until it was finished. Then the next daughter in line would receive the quilts as a gift. And that's you.
I was shocked. Mom hated me. There was no reason she'd want me a part of any family tradition.
I don't even remember the last time you gave me any presents, let alone something like this.
Well, it's your 18th birthday, and it's an old family practice. My mother used to tell me back when we were close that she wanted me to continue it. And you are my daughter after all.
Mom hugged me awkwardly, and I tried to feel happy. Maybe I didn't have to run away from home after all. My mother loved me, but I still couldn't sleep that night. I felt in my gut something was off, that Mom didn't give me that blanket for the reasons I thought she did. Suddenly, I heard voices coming from the other room that sounded like a FaceTime conversation.
I can't believe you made me go through all that work to give Nancy that dung tie blanket. She barely even said thank you. I shouldn't even have to ask you to pass that blanket down to your own daughter. I had to offer to take Nancy for the summer so you'd agree to do it, like I haven't already passed down enough to her. Nancy is prettier than I ever was and won more pageants than I ever did. I did what you told me. I gave her the stupid quilt. What more do you want from me?
Well, that all made more sense. Of course, Mom hadn't changed. And of course, she hadn't grown to love me. I refused to speak to both her and Dad that week. And one night, after Mom went to sleep, I threw the dung tie quilt into the fire with my strands of hair and 2 generations worth of work. At school, I still saw Gavin, but I avoided him too. After all, I told him I was leaving the country on the last day of the semester. I was taking my finals, but I was panicking because I didn't know any of the answers. I tried to calm myself with deep breaths, when suddenly some kids ran in.
Miss Benson, someone broke into your car.
And that's when Gavin walked in and sat next to me.
We only have like 2 minutes tops. Give me your test. I'll finish it for you.
No, Gavin, I can't ask you to do that.
But he'd already taken my test and was filling in the answers.
Why was he helping me?
So obviously you didn't move to China in the end.
No, not yet, but I still might, just to get away from everything and everybody. I don't understand, Gavin. Why did you do this for me?
Because I still care about you. I know I wasn't ready to kiss you that night at the concert, but part of me regrets that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want my parents' divorce to scare me away from falling in love. You told me that night, nothing is worth living in fear for.
Gavin pulled me close, and I felt my heart skip a beat.
Maybe you're right, Gavin. Because my mom didn't know how to love me doesn't mean there aren't other people out there who do.
You mean, like me?
Slow down, buddy. We're not there yet.
I leaned over and kissed him right then. For the first time in ages, I walked home feeling happy. But when I entered the house, I found Mom sitting in front of the fireplace crying.
I can't believe you burnt the family quilt, a 3-generation quilt.
It wasn't a 3-generation quilt because you were never going to pass it down to me. You only did it because Dad told you to. You know what? I'm done putting up with this. I'm moving out of this house. I'm not going to live with you anymore.
That summer, Dad let me stay with him in China, as he promised, and Gavin and I applied to the same college and got in. Even after returning to the US, I didn't see Mom, and I also blocked her phone number. But one night at college, I was awake studying when I got a freaking message from Mom on TikTok begging me to call her.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you and make amends for a while.
Too late for that. Mom, I really don't have time to talk. I have midterms tomorrow.
Nancy, you didn't let me finish. I've been seeing a therapist and working through my issues. I want to be better. I want a fresh start.
Well, I am glad to hear you're finally getting help. I know you've been suffering for a while, but I can't just forget the way you've treated me all those years. Maybe one day I can forgive you. I just don't know when that'll be.
I understand. Well, if you ever do want to start over, my home is always open to you. I love you, and I'm sorry about everything.
Thanks, Mom. I've always wanted to hear those words from you.
In Tokyo, Japan, there were these super close twin sisters who could share everything with each other. As they grew up, they even ended up having their weddings on the same day. But then things took a turn when the older sister, Akira, discovered she couldn't have kids. Her marriage began to crumble, leading her to get a divorce. Not wanting to let her sister go through it alone, Asahi also chose to divorce, even though she was pregnant.
Don't worry, sis. Whatever is mine is yours too. We will share this baby.
Can I be your baby's godmother?
A few months later, an angel was born into the loving arms of her 2 moms.
Oh, she's such a cutie. And look, she has my eyes.
Huh? You must be kidding. Give her to me. Let me hug her first. And oh, look at her. Isn't she a little tiny version of me?
Well, that little girl is me. I'm so lucky to have 2 moms who love me so much that they try to control my life in the craziest way. Hi, I'm Atsushi. Before we dive into my story, don't forget to like and subscribe. Mom and Aunt Akira were super close and totally got each other. But the one thing that always made them argue and get all tense was fighting over me.
Atsushi spoke her first word. She said, "Ummi." Can you believe that?
What? I'm sure you've misheard. Mommy, that's me. What's an Ami anyway?
It's short for aunt. Plus mommy. That's me. I always knew she liked me more.
Of course, my mom didn't accept that and started pulling me away, while Aunt Evelyn wouldn't let go either. The struggle only ended when I was flung aside and started crying out loud. On my 5th birthday, my mom and aunt took me to Disneyland. While my aunt went to a restaurant to order lunch, my mom and I were waiting when I suddenly saw Mickey, and it looked like he was waving at me. I immediately ran through the crowd to catch him. He hugged me, and we even danced together. But then I realized I had gone too far, and when I turned back to find my mom, I was lost. I cried while searching for her, but luckily, a security guard found me and took me to the information desk. My mom and aunt rushed there right away.
Oh my god. Honey, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you had gone.
You didn't notice your own daughter? How amazing you are. I shouldn't have left her alone with you in the first place.
My mom was crying, but Aunt Akira ignored her and picked me up, taking me to the restaurant. I cheered up right away when I saw the table full of grubs. That night, I woke up when I heard my mom crying in the living room. She held me tightly as soon as I walked in.
I'm so sorry, darling. I never thought I'd be so stupid. Your aunt was right to be angry. Today, I almost lost you.
Mommy, it's okay. I'm just fine. And I love you.
In fact, after that incident, their sisterly relationship deteriorated, and they kept finding excuses to blame each other.
Hey, sis, don't store the fish together with the meat.
Oh, don't be so harsh when you're keeping a whole cow in the fridge.
However, when I reached school age, they joined forces to choose the best school in town for me. On my first day of school, Mom woke me up early and helped me brush my hair. But while I was having breakfast, Aunt Akira came running in, out of breath.
Stop! What happened to your hair?
Then she took off the clip Mom had just put on me and replaced it with another one that looked pretty cute.
Aunt Akira, this is so nice. Can you do my hair every day?
Of course. Honey, why am I even here? Why am I even here then?
Why am I even here then?
Oh, Mommy, do you hear that? That's the school bus. See you two later. Love you.
Love you too, my dear.
I think she said that to me.
OMG, a big blow-up was probably about to start. I just ran off and hid in a corner to avoid the family drama until the bus arrived. Over the years, I achieved a lot at school. Aside from the fact that they always argued and even fought over me in front of others, which was really embarrassing, everything else was pretty good. They always cheered me on in every competition, and no one dared to bully me, not even the toughest kid at school. One day, when I was in 12th grade, Aunt Akira brought home a boy about my age.
This is Alan, the son of my best friend. Since his family is facing some financial difficulties, he'll be staying with us for the next 6 months.
6 months? Are you crazy? We barely know him.
She completely ignored both my mom's and my protests and let him into the house. My mom was furious, but there was nothing she could do about it. It was awful that his room was right next to mine, and he had a habit of playing guitar every night. I could barely concentrate on anything. Unable to take it anymore, I stormed over to his room and pounded on the door.
Hey, Mr. Alan Walker. Less noise, please.
He opened the door and smiled as if nothing had happened.
Oh my god, what did you just call me? How did you know he's my music idol?
Okay, whatever. Just keep it down. I'm practicing for the national music competition.
Wow, you can compose music too? Let's hear one. I could write it with you. Why don't we start our own band?
Oh no, why did my mom allow this dummy guy to stay in my house? As soon as I stepped out of my room, the electric guitar started blaring again. A few days later, it was my graduation, and just like every year, it turned into a battle between my mom and my aunt to see who would get to take a picture with me first. But in the end, they threw an amazing party. Alan and I even played a few songs together. I have to admit, Alan played pretty well, and after we finished, I went over to him with all my school friends.
Hey, Alan! Oh, sorry. I mean, Mr. Alan Walker. Your music skills are amazing.
You look absolutely stunning today.
We were laughing and chatting when suddenly someone pulled me away. It was my mom.
What's going on here? Is this boy flirting with you?
So what if he is? Asahi. I know him like his mom.
But I don't know him or his mom, and I don't want him and Atsushi getting so close.
And my mom started pulling me away, but my aunt stepped in front and stopped her. They started fighting, and everyone at the party was staring at us. I was really upset. When would they stop treating me like a child? Feeling so embarrassed, I ran out of there. While I was sulking outside, Alan came up to me.
Hey, sorry about that. You want to get out of here?
I agreed right away and left my own party. He took me to his favorite place, a dance studio.
Wow, this place is so aesthetic, Alan, but I don't know how to dance.
It's simple. All you need to do is follow my lead. Come on.
He was teaching me so well and I was loving it. After a few minutes, I got so excited that I tried to pull off a tricky move I'd seen b-boys do. The result? My face kissed the floor, and I passed out. Alan rushed me to the hospital, and I was okay, but I had to get a few stitches. When my mom and aunt arrived, they went absolutely crazy.
I knew it! This kid was just trouble! Akira, see what you've done? You brought this mess into my daughter's life.
Aunt Akira looked so nervous and guilty.
Mom, stop it! You're making everything worse. Alan didn't do anything. It was me. I agreed to go with him. I decided to do that flip and fell.
But the tension didn't ease up at all after my words. We had just started becoming friends, and now my mom was already trying to push him out the door. Alan told my aunt that he would be going back to France because his parents had called him yesterday, saying things were finally settling down there. It didn't stop there. The doctor said I needed to rest for a while longer, which meant I wouldn't be able to participate in the music composition competition. I couldn't accept that, so I asked my mom to discharge me from the hospital the next day. Moms reluctantly agreed. On the day of the competition, I was extremely nervous. My mind was completely blank. I was biting my pen and staring out the window when I saw Aunt Akira waving at me.
What's she doing here?
She sneaked over to the window and gave me a mysterious smile. I glared at her and signaled that she should leave. But instead, she threw a piece of paper at me. It slid down and landed right at the judge's feet. He picked it up, saw it was a pre-written song, and then noticed Aunt Akira by the window. I was immediately accused of cheating. After discussing, the organizers immediately disqualified me from the competition and banned me from participating in any future contests. Aunt Akira rushed over, crying and begging them to give me another chance.
Sorry, but those are the rules of the competition. We can't tolerate any form of cheating.
Akira's attitude suddenly shifted drastically.
What a stupid contest. Your decision is ruining the future of a musical talent.
Hey, be careful with your words.
The judges tried to leave, but Aunt Akira attempted to stop them. They started arguing until security showed up and threw us outside. I began to feel suspicious. Why was Akira doing this? She didn't even know anything about the competition or my abilities.
Mom, Akira, please answer my question. Why did you do that? You know it didn't help at all, and it even prevented me from participating in the competition and pursuing my dream.
Sorry, darling. I just wanted to help because I thought you were still recovering and didn't have enough time to prepare. But I never expected things to turn out this way.
Is sorry supposed to be enough? You were the one who brought Alan into this house, and you were the one who destroyed my daughter's dream. Maybe Atsushi only needs one mom, and you've become completely superfluous.
Aunt Akira burst into tears and ran to her room. She began avoiding us and didn't say a word. She locked herself away for a long time. When I felt things had gone too far, I went to her room to find her, but she was no longer there. Instead, I found a note on her vanity.
I apologize for everything I've done. Thank you, Asahi, for allowing me to be your mother. Love you, Atsushi.
What? She left? But where could she go? This is her home. Both Mom and I were in shock. As days went by, I realized I wasn't angry with Aunt Akira anymore. However, I missed her terribly, and I knew Mom felt the same way.
Mom, did you add salt to my tea? And why are you even wearing a sweatshirt? It's summer, Mom.
Oh yeah, honey. I'm just, sorry, my dear. I don't know why, but I'm just not myself these days.
I know why. Mom, you're missing Aunt too. What if she just forgets me, Mom? Maybe she'll just have a kid of her own and never think of me.
No, honey. That's medically impossible for her. You know that's why I promised her that you're her kid too. But we just got so crazy.
Oh no, she can't have children, which is why she loved me so much. I feel awful about it. I want her to come back. I've tried to reach out to her many times through email and phone, but she hasn't responded at all.
Then one day, I received some good news. The organizers of the music composition competition informed me that I was allowed to participate again. I got that chance, and I composed a fantastic song about my two mothers.
Even better, I won the top prize. A music producer reached out, and my song will be released. It also gained a lot of fans. On the release day of my first song, I could bring my mom along, but I also wanted my aunt to be there. I sent her an invitation via email, hoping she would show up.
That day, Alan also returned, and I was very nervous, but my mom was there to cheer me on.
She hasn't arrived yet, has she? Tell me, Mom, is Aunt Akira here?
Don't worry, darling. I'll record the song to send to her. She'll be so proud of you.
When I stepped onto the stage, I felt very nervous as I looked at the crowd. But when my gaze landed on Mom, Aunt Akira, and Alan, I felt braver than ever. It wasn't just the song, they were the most precious things in my life. As soon as the debut ended, I ran down to my two moms and hugged them.
I miss you so much, Mom Akira. God blessed me with two amazing moms.
Mom Akira also burst into tears and hugged me.
I missed both of you so much. I'm glad you forgave me, and thank you for the song.
We laughed together, and Mom also apologized to Mom Akira and Alan. At that moment, a crowd of fans rushed over asking for my autograph.
Sweetheart, did you see? You've achieved your dream.
Thank you, Mom. But I've always lived in my dream. A family with two wonderful moms. Do you think my two moms are too strict? Drop a 1 in the comments if you agree, or a 0 if you don't. See y'all! Hey, I'm Luna. Please like and subscribe. I'm about to share a story about the challenges life has thrown at me. My parents, especially my dad, weren't what some would call expressive and loving. They constantly fought and seemed to spend more time hating each other than anything else. Dad always had the TV blaring. The noise kept me up at night, so I often resorted to sleeping with headphones on. I knew he wasn't a bad person. He just had some annoying habits and seemed to enjoy annoying Mom. Mom was kind. She did her best to be the best mom. She'd surprise me with toys and candies. My favorite place was our treehouse, which Mom built for me. It was my escape. I loved spending time there with my bestie Lily.
Luna, everything will be okay. My mom got me 2 dolls, and I want to give you one. Let's grab some ice cream.
Lily was my best friend since kindergarten. She always knew how to cheer me up, sharing her toys with me. We were inseparable, so much so that some people at school mistook us for twins. Plus, Lily had an amazing voice, Sometimes she sang to me until I fell asleep in the treehouse. Lily's family seemed perfect. Her mom was a successful fashion designer, and her dad was a police officer. Sometimes I found myself wishing I was part of her family, but I'd immediately feel guilty knowing my mom loved me. When I was 16, my gymnastics coach said I should compete in another state. Excited, I asked my parents for money to go. Dad, busy with his motorbike, brushed me off.
Wish I could, honey, but I gotta paint the bike. It's my pride and joy.
I could tell Mom wanted to help by the way she looked at me, giving me the "I wish I could help you, dear" look. That day, I made up my mind to do something. I grabbed my dad's motorbike keys, thinking I could ride to the competition myself. But since I didn't really know how to drive, I ended up crashing into a fire hydrant. Dad was furious about his damaged bike. But before he could say anything, Mom intervened.
Don't you dare yell at her!
Mom then hugged me and handed me some money.
Here, take this money. I've been saving it for quite a while now. I love you, baby.
I hugged Mom tightly. I participated in the gymnastics competition and took second place. On the way back, my coach had some really bad news.
Your mom got into an accident while buying ingredients for your favorite apple pie. She's in the hospital now, in a coma.
I couldn't say a word. I just stayed quiet all the way home. When I got back, Dad hugged me and told me not to worry, saying Mom would be okay. Later at dinner, I asked Dad something tough. Dad, can I stay with Lily's family for a bit? It's not that I don't like being with you, but I feel happier there. They really care about me.
Sure, if that makes you happy. I'll talk to Lily's parents.
And Lily's family was really welcoming. Lily's mom used to say,
"We're glad to have you, dear. You're like my second daughter from now on."
That's how I ended up living with my best friend's family. They even gave me my own room. Lily's parents were wonderful. They looked after me and made me feel like I was their daughter, even though her dad wasn't always. I loved them with all my heart and thought of them as family. Lily and I even got closer. We'd spend all night talking or playing video games. I still saw my dad from time to time, and he seemed to be improving, becoming nicer.
I'll keep getting better until you say you want to come back and live with me.
Well, that might take some time, but yeah, keep your hopes up. One day, as I was walking around the house, I found a room full of beautiful clothes. Curious, I started trying them on. Lily's mom walked in on me.
You look beautiful. I've always hoped to share my wardrobe with a daughter.
Just then, Lily walked in, and her mom invited her to join.
Lily, darling, come try on some clothes too.
I don't want to.
Soon, I got really close to Lily's mom. We hung out a lot, and I even helped her out at photo shoots, sometimes modeling for her. One day, I was shocked to see my picture on the cover of a big magazine.
I wish Lily liked fashion like you do. Thank you for always being here for me.
I smiled and thanked her for making me feel like part of her family. But something was off with Lily. She started keeping to herself, staying in her room, and didn't want to hang out or do anything with me. When I tried talking to her, she just said,
"I want to be left alone."
I was really worried about Lily's sudden change and couldn't figure out what I did wrong. I kept trying to fix things, even apologizing, but nothing worked. She sometimes even yelled at me. I had to give her space, even though it hurt a lot. One evening at dinner, Lily's mom shared some exciting news.
Luna, your teacher called. Your college aptitude test scores were amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Turning to Lily, her mom asked,
"And how did yours go, honey?"
Oh, I didn't bother with it. I'm going to be a singer, so I don't need it. Maybe one of your famous friends could help produce my album.
I won't do that. I want more for you. You're going to college, and later you can decide what you want.
What? You can't make those decisions for me. I'm going to be a singer, and that's that.
As your mom, yes, I can guide you.
You can't tell me anything.
Lily, stop. Your mom's just trying to help.
You shut up. My life was better before you showed up. Go back to your miserable family and leave us alone. I hate you both.
Angry, Lily knocked all the family pictures off the shelf. After that, her behavior got worse. She began skipping school and got mad whenever someone tried to talk about what she was doing. Lily's behavior toward me got worse, turning her into what felt like a real-life villain. She constantly tried to make trouble for me, and even though her mom always ended up forgiving me, it just made Lily angrier. For example, Lily switched her unfinished homework with mine, confusing my teacher. Luckily, the teacher sorted it out. Lily made a fake social media account with my name, posting embarrassing stuff. It took a while, but I showed it wasn't me and shut it down. Lily hid a library book I borrowed, causing me to get late fees. Her mom found it later and figured out Lily's trick. Lily messed with my bike's brakes. I felt something was wrong before I wrote it and stopped myself from getting hurt. This escalated one afternoon when Lily's mom was away on a business trip and her dad was away at work. Lily decided to do something drastic. She turned the backyard into a makeshift movie theater. I'm not sure showing a movie here is a good idea.
Well, it's better than having you around all the time.
The backyard quickly filled with people, the projector buzzing to life. I stayed inside, trying to avoid the chaos, and was flipping through a magazine when suddenly someone stumbled into my room.
Oops, my bad. I was looking for the kitchen. Hey, is that a magazine about vintage cars? My dad collects them, and I've read a bunch about them. Is that the issue with the 60s muscle cars?
Yes, it is. His name was Brian. We discovered we shared a lot of interests and spent the evening chatting in the kitchen. Just as we were really connecting, the screen outside fell over with a crash. Suddenly, Lily and her mom came in.
Look, Mom, I knew it. Luna set up this whole movie thing just to hang out with her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? That's not true. Why would I organize this party? Lily, you're my only friend here.
Then explain him being in your room. This must be your party.
Enough, Lily. I don't think Luna would do this. But young man, it's time for you to go home. Please.
Lily looked so angry and stormed off. She stopped talking to me and just ignored my existence. I kept talking to Brian. Having him in my life was great. He was nice-looking and well-mannered. His family had money, and he shared his dream of becoming a doctor with me. A few days later, Lily's mom called me into the living room, where I found my dad sitting.
I really care about you and loved having you here, but things with Lily are getting tough. She's feeling left out. Plus, your dad's been talking to us. He's made some changes, wants you back, and misses you a lot.
The past few months have been really tough without you. I love you and want you to come home.
I didn't say much. When I feel a lot, I find it hard to speak. But I managed to say, I'll pack my things. I moved back with Dad. And honestly, things weren't bad. He had really improved, and hanging out with him wasn't bad at all. But I ended up blocking Brian. I didn't have a strong reason to cut him off. I felt like I didn't deserve him and just needed a fresh start. A few months after finishing high school, I couldn't go to college right away. Dad didn't have the money because we had big hospital bills for Mom, so I started working as a pizza delivery person. It was tough, but I never thought about quitting. I worked really hard and finally got into college. I planned to study economics and maybe even start my own business someday. While studying, I took any job I could get. Eventually, I managed to rent a tiny apartment with a view of the city dump. It wasn't much, but it was mine. I could finally study and rest there. Dad even helped me buy a used car for my delivery job. Things were starting to get better. I kept working hard, aiming for success. I often thought about Lily and her parents, and my mom too. I missed them a lot. With exams coming up, I studied all night and worked all day. I felt unstoppable, like nothing could slow me down. But one day, while out on a delivery, I suddenly felt very dizzy, and the next thing I knew, I crashed into a tree. I was rushed to the hospital. Everything hurt, but what pained me the most was my thoughts. Why couldn't things just go right for once? I hugged my pillow and burst into tears. Then a young doctor came in, and I was shocked. Brian, is that really you? He recognized me too.
I always thought I'd run into the girl who broke my heart again.
Feeling embarrassed, I just looked down and stayed quiet as usual. Brian had finished medical school and was now an intern at the hospital. I apologized, and we chatted for a while and swapped phone numbers. Over time, we got closer and started dating. Brian had the kindest heart, and he even helped me with my college fees. One day, I went to the hospital to bring Brian his lunch and decided to visit Mom afterward. I entered her room, and she looked so peaceful, just like an angel. I gently kissed her forehead. Mom, I have to tell you something. I tried to replace you. I was so angry when I felt you gave up on me, so I gave up on you. I was angry at Dad, too. Even though the poor man was struggling without you, I used to be mad at Lily. But as I got older, I understood her, and we made up. I'm friends with her mom now, too. I love them, but no love can match yours. Guess what I found out this morning? I'm pregnant. I'm going to surprise Brian tonight on our date. I think he's going to propose, and I'll say yes. Mom, I'm happy. But my happiness isn't complete without you. Tears overwhelmed me, and I laid my head on her hands. When suddenly, I felt her hands move. Overjoyed, I ran to the doctor like a little kid shouting, "My mommy is awake! My mommy is aware!"
I saw my boyfriend Walker holding his guitar, and I nearly burst with pride. We'd come so far to get here, especially me, finally out in the real world again. I felt like my old self again, confident, happy, and free. Walker pointed at me and spoke into the microphone.
They say that when true love comes for you, you won't know what hit you. My girl Lacey came at me like a freight train. Babe, this song is for you.
Every girl in the club turned to me with their eyes popping out of their sockets and their jaws wide open, like they thought I didn't deserve him. I don't care what anybody thinks about Walker and me. Well, that's not exactly true. I did care about what one person thought. Bex, Walker's little sister and my best friend. When Walker and I got together, I was sure I'd added a boyfriend and subtracted a best friend. I should probably start at the beginning, but first, please like and subscribe. It all began on the day we were born. Yep, Bex and I were born on the same day in the same hospital. Our parents lived next door to each other, and our moms were inseparable. Soon, they were pregnant at the same time.
I can't believe we're so close to meeting these little ones.
I know they're going to be the best of friends.
It's as if Bex's mom had a crystal ball because she was spot on. Bex arrived 17 minutes before me, and we've been BFFs since. She's always been kind of motherly to me, and she took her job as the oldest seriously.
We should clean up these toys and get a snack.
But I was still playing with that.
Did you pack your raincoat? It looks like it's going to rain.
When I say we did everything together, I do mean everything. We went to dance class too together.
Lacey, how are you so flexible? I feel like a statue next to you.
Double jointed, I guess. We were each other's biggest cheerleaders, and we told each other everything too. My parents were fighting again last night. I'm worried they won't make up.
Don't worry, babe. Your dad will get a new job and that stress will just go away.
But then one day, when we were 15, life as I knew it changed forever. Bex and I were walking home from school. We were crossing the street when suddenly, a car lost control and came speeding toward us. And then I blacked out. All I remember was the sound of shattering glass and the smell of burnt rubber. When I woke up, I found myself in the hospital.
Oh, honey, thank goodness you're okay. What if something had happened to you?
I couldn't do life without you, bestie.
Sweetheart, you just take everything easy now. You need to heal.
And I did heal, kind of. My body was fine, but my brain was broken. For some reason, every time I left my house, I was terrified. When I stepped outside my door, I could hear that car, and I could smell the burnt rubber. My world suddenly shrank. The only place I could go without having a panic attack was Bex's house. I even stopped going to school. Bex, can we just stay at my house today? I don't think I can go out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just cancel with our friends.
Bex, do you want to watch a movie at your house?
I thought we might go to the mall.
I really don't want to go anywhere. I think that's when Bex started to resent me, which made me feel guilty. I didn't mean to be this way. I didn't want to live the rest of my life inside a house, but everything just felt safer there, at least to me. To Bex, it must have felt like a prison.
We never do anything anymore. This is boring, Lacey. There's so much out there to see and do.
I was ashamed. Why was it so hard for me to just go outside and act like a normal teenager? Bex, you can go to the party if you want. I'm gonna stay here.
Are you sure? You could try coming, right? We can leave early. Couldn't you just try today for me?
Who knows? It might not be as bad as you're imagining it. A party sounded about as much fun as scrubbing tiles with a toothbrush, but I decided to make an effort for Bex. I was sweating bullets and my heart was pounding by the time we made it to the party. My friends from school seemed happy to see me though, and I started to relax just a bit. I sat down in a corner, not ready to join the dancing crowd yet. Maybe Bex was right, this wasn't so bad. But just then, a waiter carrying a tray of drinks suddenly tripped it. Everything went crashing to the floor. The sound of the smashing glass sent me into a panic, burned my head in my arms, crying hysterically. Everything went completely silent, and Bex tried her best to make me come out, but I couldn't move an inch. Eventually, she had to call my parents to come and take me.
Lacey, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I've been trying to tell you I can't go out, and now things are even worse. Everyone probably thought I acted like a freak. I'm not trying to hold you back, Bex. You want to go to parties? You can go without me. I won't mind.
Okay then, maybe I will.
A few nights later, I went over to Bex's house, but I found her brother Walker instead. He smiled, and I was distracted.
Hey Lace, Bex isn't here.
Whoa, when did Walker get so hot? He was usually always in the garage practicing with his band. He had a major glow-up. Right, I forgot she might be out.
Something the matter? You look a little glum.
I'm just bored, I guess.
Yeah, me too. Come on in.
That's how it all began. That night, Walker and I talked. I told him I was scared I'd be hit by a car. I'd felt trapped in my own mind. and I felt guilty keeping Bex's from living your life and about what happened at the party.
Don't be so hard on yourself. What happened to you was a huge trauma. Healing takes time. As for Bex, don't worry about her. She's your friend. She'll always be there for you.
Hearing Walker say that felt good. You're right, Walker. I just can't help it. Sometimes I feel like a freak from another planet. I'm sure everyone at school now thinks I'm a total weirdo. That was when Walker picked up his guitar and started strumming it.
Why does it matter what anyone thinks of you? It should only matter what you think of yourself. But for the record, I happen to think you're pretty great.
My heart skipped a beat when he said that, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like I had someone to talk to, someone who cared about me, someone who saw me. The next time Bex came to see me, I tried to bring up Walker. I saw your brother playing his guitar on the porch the other day. He's gotten really good. Also really cute.
Yeah, he's good. But my parents think it's a waste of time and he should focus more on his studies. Wait a minute, you think he's cute?
Just an observation. He didn't look too bad from my window.
You know he's off limits, right? Because the last time he dated a friend of mine and broke up with her, she shut me up completely. I never want him going near any of my friends again.
I know all that, Bex. Don't worry. But soon I was waiting for Bex to leave her house so I could go and spend time with Walker. Part of me felt like I was betraying her, but I was hooked on a feeling. The feeling I had every time I looked into Walker's eyes. It didn't take long for Walker to get hooked too.
All these years and I didn't realize what a cool person you were. Bex kept you all to herself.
Walker and I started spending more and more time together. He told me he wanted to be a famous singer, but he didn't feel like anyone in his family supported his dreams. I did, though. No one gets to tell you how big to dream, Walker. You can do anything you set your mind to.
I know my sister might kill me for saying this, but I feel like you understand me. I feel connected to you somehow.
He touched my lips, and I felt shaky and my head began to whirl.
Whoa, you're perfect.
But I could only think about one thing. Bex was going to kill us. Walker, we can't do this. Bex is my best friend.
So what? Don't give up on something that could be really good between us, don't you feel it?
His hand brushed my cheek and soon I was lost in his eyes again, leaning in for another kiss.
What's going on here?
I pulled away from Walker like he was fire and I'd just been burned. Bex, I can explain.
Explain what? Your spit-swapping fest with my brother. I told you I would never be okay with this.
Oh no!
It looks like I was just betrayed by the two of you. I don't want to look at either of you again.
Bex pushed away, past us, and I swear I felt my heart break. I stared at Walker, but with my chest so tight I couldn't find any words, so I ran. I ran home to the safety of my bedroom, and that's where I stayed for days, weeks. I missed Bex's terribly, and even though I didn't want to admit it, I missed Walker too.
Honey, this isn't healthy for you. You need to leave the house.
I don't want to leave the house. I want to stay in bed and let my blankets swallow me whole.
No, go outside in the yard and get some fresh air. That's not a request, it's an order.
Her tone told me she wasn't messing around. So I headed to the yard with my phone, a blanket, and a grudge. That's when I spotted Bex, dressed in workout gear and running shoes, her attention focused on her phone. She stepped out onto the crosswalk, and that's when I heard the car. Then I saw it. Bex, look out.
Huh?
The idea of me getting hit by a car paralyzed me with fear, but the idea of Bex getting hit by a car was unthinkable. I tackled Bex to the ground so fast that we both just stared at each other, shocked and breathless.
Lacey, you saved me.
Of course I did. I can't do like if without you, bestie.
You're my best friend too.
I didn't mean to kiss Walker, Bex. He just made me feel less alone. Bex looked ashamed.
Walker told me everything. He said you inspired him and supported his music. He said you were like a song to him. And I'm sorry I haven't been a good friend. I should have wanted you to be happy. I do want you to be happy.
Walker raced out of the house and came running to us.
Stop fighting your friends.
We're not fighting. We're making up. If peeing with each other makes you happy, I want you to be happy. Both of you.
Bex, does that mean?
It means that Lacey can be your song again?
With that, Bex left us standing there. Walker,
Be my girlfriend. No more secrets. No more hiding.
Yes. 100%? Yes.
You helped me believe in myself.
You did the same thing for me, Walker. I feel stronger now, like I can do anything.
Anything.
Anything. Walker stepped forward, taking my hands in his.
Would you come to my first real gig? It's tomorrow, but only if you're ready.
I hadn't left my house to go anywhere but school for such a long time, but when I saw the hope in Walker's eyes and the support I would give him by going, I felt I could do it. I think I'm ready, Walker. Walker wrapped his arms around me, pulling me close for a kiss. Hey, I'm Anastasia. Please like and subscribe. Mummy, can you leave me a bedtime story?
Please, leave me alone. Go ask your dad.
Daddy, look, I was outside playing and stepped in the poop, see?
Oh, stay away from me.
My nanny looked after me, mostly because my parents were super busy with their careers, and she always called me Miss. So I thought my real name was Stay Away From Me. It wasn't until my first day of kindergarten that I found out I was wrong.
And what's your name, sweetie?
Stay away from me.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Stay away from me. Next thing I knew, my parents and I were sitting in the principal's office. Sure, I got into trouble, but at least my parents used my name more after that. And when I was 4, something amazing happened. My sister Isabella was born and she was beautiful.
Oh, I have the most beautiful daughter anyone could ask for.
I was so bummed by what she said that I stuck my tongue out at her, but I got over it soon enough. I finally had someone to play with, or so I thought. You see, Mom didn't want me near Isabella.
Shoo, go away.
One night, when Isabella was tossing and turning and suddenly cried out loudly, I gently sang her a lullaby, and before long, she was sound asleep. T felt like the best big sister ever, but we never had a shot at getting close because of the way my parents treated us. They were less busy with work now and spent all their time fawning over Isabella and spoiling her while completely ignoring me.
You know what I see in the mirror? I see 2 beautiful girls with unlimited potential. Anna, how long have you been standing here?
I was here first, brushing my hair. You didn't even see me. They'd whisk Isabella off to the mall or spa, and one time they even took her to Paris while I was stuck with the neighbor and turned 9 cats. It bothered me a lot at first, but eventually I just kind of got used to it. But my parents were slowly turning Isabella into a monster who bullied them and threw a fit anytime she didn't get her way. She would try to boss me around too, but I mostly wouldn't give in, which didn't sit too well with her. Just like now, while I was eating spaghetti, she turned to me with a mysterious look.
Spaghetti and worms taste the same, don't you think?
What? My stomach churned when I looked on my plate, and sure enough, there were worms mixed together with my spaghetti. When I told my parents, they told me it was a harmless prank. Every time Isabella did something to me, they would make excuses for her and brush it off. The weekend before middle school, I bought this super cute outfit for my first day and I couldn't wait to put it on. But when I was getting ready, I couldn't find it anywhere. That is until I entered the kitchen and there sat Isabella in my outfit. Isabella, that's mine.
Hey, it looks better on me. I look like a doll.
I rushed over to Isabella and tried to pull my outfit off of her when Mom dragged me away.
Anna, what are you doing to your little sister?
I want her to take off my clothes.
Oh, is that what you want? You should have said it nicely.
And then she took a pen and drew all over the dress. Oh my God, you're such a psycho. Mom, aren't you going to say anything?
Yes, if you knew how to share your things, you could both enjoy them. But now look at what you made your sister do, Anna.
I could pull my hair out. There was no winning against this brat when she had some magic spell cast on my parents. As I grew older, I just avoided my family as much as I could and baited into the background. I decided to focus on what I loved best, singing, and I became quite good at it, but I only realized exactly how good I was when I was 16. 2 months before high school started, I'd taken up a small gig at a cafe to sing occasionally, and when I was done, a stunning lady approached me.
Hi, I'm Gigi. You have a beautiful voice. I'd like to sign you up as a singer.
What, you want me?
Yes, I could make you a star.
It was an offer I couldn't refuse. I gave Gigi my address, and when she arrived at my house later that evening, my parents were quite surprised, and Isa looked so jealous.
Why would you want to sign her up?
Because she's talented.
But her look
can be altered to look the part.
What do you mean, altered?
By the time my people are done with you, you won't even recognize yourself, kiddo.
The following week, I went to the studio with Gigi, and I felt like I was in a dream. And after rehearsals, Gigi's makeup artist took over, and she was right. I barely recognized myself. I looked amazing. When I got home, Mom looked shocked.
Oh my God, Anna, you look stunning.
My heart flipped with excitement. Did my mother just give me a compliment?
I'm as stunning as a chicken in a jumpsuit?
Later that week, Mom took me shopping. In fact, over the next 2 weeks, Mom and I spent a lot of time together. We went to spas, dinners, and we even spent a day in Paris. I'd picked up a few things there for Isabella, but when I went to give it to her, she dumped everything on my head.
You think you're better than me because of this music? It's your days are numbered, witch.
Did my baby sister just threaten me? I was too busy to think too much about what Isabella said. I worked hard and released my first album. By the time I started high school, I was already famous.
OMG, her skin is flawless.
She's such an amazing singer.
I can carry your books around.
But life just had to give me lemons, and this lemon was Mandy, the meanest and richest girl in school. She transferred to our school the year before and was the most popular girl around. But clearly I dethroned her now because I had way more fans and social media followers than her, and she just couldn't handle it.
Others may have forgotten how ugly you really are, but I'll never forget, and I'll make sure the others don't either.
I tried to ignore her and just enjoy my newfound fame. But of course Mandy Andy did everything to ruin it. Just before the performance, I realized my instrument had vanished. It turned out she had hidden it. After rummaging through every corner in vain, I suddenly spotted a mysterious box. Curiosity got the better of me, so I opened it and was immediately startled by what lay inside. One day, while I was out shopping, I suddenly noticed Mandy and Isabella whispering something to each other.